But what is it in you that made you just decide, I'm going to break away from traditional corporate America and I am going to jump into this thing? Like you ain't just like, you didn't just like put your toe in it, right? You were like, I'm going all in, cutting all ties, and I'm going. What made you do that? What was it in you that made you risk it all and just kind of like dive all the way in? What was it? Tell us. What is that?
That's my foot. I put my foot in my mouth.
Your whole
foot
everything.
in my mouth.
So what made you do that? What gave you the strength, the wherewithal, the vision? What was it?
So okay, it's a combination of things. So number one, I'm a really humble person. You know, I don't need much. So my financial and economic needs are honestly quite minimal. And I set it up that way because I never wanted to have to depend on a paycheck. So during the course of working as a teacher, I started putting back my change. And I set myself up so that for 2 years, I did not have to work for anybody because of what I had saved.
Okay.
All right. So that was number one. That was step number one. So I knew this was coming because I was tired of getting up in the morning and serving someone else. And I had some head bumps with how traditional teaching methods go across. Because I think from being a homeschool mom that, you know, I go outside with a piece of chalk and I'll write up the whole driveway and teach the whole lesson. And it makes sense. And I'm like, okay, now you know it. We don't have to have pen and paper. So I am so far out of the traditional mode of you have to have pencil and you have to have paper or you have to have this computer in order to learn. Learning is everything around you. So what happened was I had an administrator who came to me because I turned in my lesson plans in a bulk document like in early September, but it wasn't the format that they wanted for the district. And so when she came to me, I said, she told me I didn't check a box. Okay, so this may be a little explicit if you don't want me to give the real extra words.
No, I do. Give it to me.
I can say it the way I said it.
Say it.
Okay, so she said you didn't check a box. And I looked at her and I said, with all due respect, I'm a carpenter. I don't check boxes, I build them. And when I build them, it's not to climb inside of and make it a coffin. It's to flip that bitch over, stand on it, and make it my stage. And I danced off. And then I was like, oh. Now I got a classroom full of kids. And as I would call it, my kids knew I had this thing. It's called negative 456.68 degrees Fahrenheit.
Right.
Okay. That is absolute zero on the Kelvin scale.